Hi there friends and welcome to episode 8 of the Dyson Sphere program. I'm Icon and today I want to dive deeper into our progress towards space, which left me open with the urge of creating more red science cubes because, well, the blue science cube production is, well, I'm not too happy with that either, but I'm definitely sure that we will need more of those red cubes before we can go further down the road. So basically, expansion is the name of the game of today. So we're gonna put up some more oil extractors and see where we'll end today's episode, because it's gonna be a lot of fun to create all that. I really enjoy how the game works in all its aspects, and we are really in for a good time here. But before I can continue, obviously I'm out of materials again, but what is it this time? I wonder. I think it's magnets. Yeah. Pretty sure we're out of magnets this time. So, where did I have them? So yeah, this place is spaghetti incarnate, as the Factorio player would like to say. But I don't mind. It's okay for now. Since we can tear down and replace everything, I don't have that much of a perfectionistic stance towards myself right now. Okay, so I'd say I'll fetch up some more copper plates, and then we should be, together with a few new glass plates, we should be able to acquire all the necessary oil. Really like how this plays out. Do we have enough exciters? Yes. So there's some glass. And that should be it. We have a lot of conveyors, or at least enough of them. Well, maybe do. Let's maybe create or pack in one more of those. Okay. I really would like to get rid of that stuff. Is there any way some here? Okay. Not directly. So I wonder if there's, let's see, do I have a storage tank left? No. Let's craft one. Storage tank. Oh, I'm out of stone. Good that I checked it out. But I'm going to work with the stone ore I find on the way, because these stones are blocking my path anyways, and it's an easy and foolproof way to clear up the terrain and get those resources going that you need. So what I wanted to try was a quite simple thing. I want to get rid of that water in my inventory. And I was wondering, so...
You built a storage tank.
Yeah. I know that I built a storage tank, don't you? Aren't you proud of me, advisor? So what I wondered now was if I'm not able to just, no, I can't put that water into the tank. So
the data shows this.
Am I now forced to be doomed forever? Can't I place something on the belt? I mean, I obviously, when I have this belt window open and I open the... Wait a sec, if I open the inventory from here? Sort of the little things, you know. Ah, here we go. Wonderful. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that might work, you know. Because getting rid of excess fluids in this game ain't that easy. Since we are... Well, as a Factorio player, I'm not used to be able to pick up fluids at all. I mean, that's usually not how things are supposed to work here. So, let's see. I already put up those guys here. Wait a sec. So we only needed more refineries, no? Oh, silly me. Okay. So those were 6 units of oil per second on that belt. Oh man, totally forgot about those. I thought I had to plug in more of them. But let's see. So this recipe will eat up a quarter of oil per sec. Half of oil per sec, exactly. So we can now add in 3.6, that's 7 more refineries. Alright, got it. Okay, let's rotate that. And we have output on the sides and input on this side. Alright, wonderful. So what I want to try today is a little bit of an iteration of what I did the last time. So let's see if it'll work out. So last time I was outputting that oil into tanks, but I was asking myself, why shouldn't I just put up little power plants here and feed them with that material? So thermal power station, I still do have one, don't know. So the plan I have in mind is a simple one. So we create this, and then I wanted to create yet another of those, and then we put the outputs just like that. Okay, I like this. Or, well, no, I don't like this. This is bad. The sorters will have problems outputting properly here if you do it like that. I always prefer to have it like that, to have a straight place to output there. So
the sorter is a transfer.
Yeah. I hope this will turn off soon. So we will output that oil here and input the oil here, and I'll do just the same thing here, outputting the oil there and inputting it there. So this way I am actively transmuting
building the first
these excess materials into power. I think later I don't want to do that anymore. I guess there will be a point in the game where I feel like, oh no, I want to keep that oil. But for now, I mean, it's gonna be cool, you know? Speaking about cool, I wanted to try something. Can I actually build that steep? No, I can't build that steep. Okay. I would have been a little bit surprised about that, but I still wanted to make sure to try. So let's go for a little ride around here. Looks not too beautiful, but it is beautiful, believe me. So we have now here the ability to output. Oh no! Oh, I did a mistake there, but not too much of one. So we can't just do it like that. Alright. Angle too wide. Alright. Not sure if this is actually going to work out as intended, but we're going to see. So now I can do it, right? Right. Great. And that's not working. Oh no. That would have been so cool if I... Oh, wait a sec. Maybe we take this one out. There are still a lot of things which I have to learn about, you know. So, let's see. This'll work though. Okay. Nice. So, needed quite some fidgeting, but we were doing just fine. Alright, so input-wise we need... What was that recipe again? 2 units in 4 seconds. That means half a unit per second. So we're really see no issue in using a simple one. Alright, let's fire it up. Wonderful. So those are 2 of 7 extra refineries, and I've already learned that 3 of them are enough to satisfy one of those Matrix Lab towers. So what I want to do now is expand it like this. And let's see, do I still have oil refineries in my pocket? So we will be able to create at least one of them here. And let's see, I'm lacking an item here. Refinery. And now let's see. I found out that this operation here is absolutely at its limit, sadly. So the thing here is, this mining machine has access to 6 nodes. Each of them is producing, well, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can plug in more. I need to know. So, production, gathering. So it's 30 ore per vein. So we're producing 3 per minute. 3 per second. And the smelters are in the production. Or, well, no, I can't put this like this. And the smelters are eating half a unit per sec. So we can maintain double of that. Okay, wonderful. So that means I'll just whip in a splitter here, and we will use this thing here to provide
splitter with 4 directions.
coal
it can
for
split the passing cargo or balance the cargo.
I'm talking here, and provide the coal for yet another operation here. So we're just gonna be dropping down the smelters somewhere here. How about that? So do I still own smelters? Question mark. Yes, I do. Wonderful. So with shift copy, you are also copying the recipe on the machine, which is really cool.
You built a smelter.
Yeah. I know that I built a smelter. Imagine that. Imagine me knowing what I'm doing sometimes. Alright, and now we only need 3 more labs. Boom. And then we got triple the amount of science blocks. Let's see what that'll do. I mean, right now, the biggest issue for me is that I have to calculate these ratios by myself and in my head, and that's pretty nasty to do, honestly. So, but apart from that, I really enjoy what's happening here. I mean, it's not that horrible, to be honest. I can't do that kind of calculations in my head, but you know, I really do like to use calculators, mods, and scripts to make that kind of calculation for me. You know, I'm a lazy guy. So let's let them run like that. Maybe not. Maybe we will have a splitter right here. And then we will output that stuff towards there. So we need to cross that thing ASAP. Oh yeah, it works. Awesome. They even connected like that. Brilliant. So we output that stuff here. And now we only have to decide where the laboratory tower will live. But I'd say we're gonna be dropping it somewhere here. Let's see. Maybe here? No. I think that one will be good. Yeah, this is a good one. And I'll explaining you in a second why. Because now we're able to just input these cubes here, and we can transport these materials just like that. And this is pretty harmonious, you know. Overall, this is pretty harmonious. Alright, great. Oh, out of sorters again. Really want to do those at a facility at some point, but Well. Wait a sec. We can do that even better. Just noticed that. Or can we? No, we can't. Okay, never mind. But maybe... Why does he try to connect there, sadly? Oh man. So a few things here are still a little bit finicky to do, you know. So here is a similar situation. I'd really like to have the output here 0.75 per trip. I don't think we will have the speed of production that this will be an issue at all. And after all, I should be using a higher tier sorter just to make that thing a little bit less of an issue. And there we go. Alright. So now we got the same production amount on red cubes like we have on blue cubes. So, well, let's see. Sadly, I haven't calculated yet if I really need double the amount of red cubes compared to the amount of blue cubes, you know. Does the science here really work like that? Okay. We'll find that. We'll find out, you know. So let's build another splitter. Splitter, 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 splitter. And I think I'll need a few pieces of foundation here too. Oh, I don't have enough foundation right now. Too bad. So, let's see. I hope I'll be able to put up a splitter here. But we'll see. Yeah, we can. Good. Alrighty. Here we go. Should have done that like this. Alright, that's way more production than before. So... let's get that done. So I have created another tower of matrix labs. So if I would feed this tower of matrix labs with blue cubes from the other side, I would have a kind of a efficient structure here yet again, until I have to deal with the other colors. Then the stuff won't work anymore, but, well, you know, for now, I feel like this should be a great idea. So let's do it. So the blue cubes are way less demanding in their materials, and I think I got everything a human could possibly want for the blue cube production already here. So let's check back at the recipe. That was coils and circuit boards. So we have the circuit boards already here. I don't have coils yet. Magnetic coils are being made out of magnets and copper. So we already have the copper here. We have iron plates here, but what about the magnets? Wait a sec, I already created a new line of coils which can be most... Wait a sec, yeah, that's an assembler. Which can be definitely used for that kind of business. Okay, wonderful. We basically... Oh, look at that! It's already here. Perfect. So, all I need is to create that machinery, and then we're done. Meanwhile, my tech is going crazy here, so we already discovered the technologies here. Hydrogen fuel rods, X-ray cracking. I'm not sure if I already went for a higher research here. I really want to discover higher level of vertical construction later down the road, but not yet. So, let's see. Jeez, it's as if I had put that actively on grid. Wow. Well, almost, but, you know. This is just one tile off, I don't mind at all. We just use Mark II thingies. So where do we need to go with our freight? I'll go down here. Alright, so the starting position will be here. And then we move over here. And then we collide with another object. So that's a little bit too... Okay. So I'll do this into a different direction. I think that will be working better. I still need a little bit more experience with how this construction system here works, you know. So what I didn't know was that I obviously needed a little bit of a, well, approach angle to pipe over these thingies here. But that should work out fine. That's gonna kickstart our science production insanely. We should now be super strong output-wise. Alright, so let's see. Is there anything backing up? I can't imagine. Nah, not the slightest. Okay. So happy now. Can't tell you. Because this should be now all it takes to have a really powerful research going on here. So we're only lacking red cubes at this point. So I really have the feeling like well, let's see. So red cubes are made in 6 seconds, yeah, in 3 seconds. It's precisely that ratio. So, well, am I overproducing tech if I do this like that? Question mark. Well, no, not at all. The red cubes are definitely present a long time, and so are the blue cubes, so no problem at all. Okay, but this facility here wasn't finished. It wasn't finished yet. So let's see. I want to try another thing today. Something I haven't tried out yet. So we're gonna input that stuff here, and I'm gonna output. Yeah, I'm going to use the same belt now for both machines. And we're gonna make, can I do the same thing for the oil, say? Something like this, for example. Let's see. The real big question is there enough room for all the sorters, you know? So let's see, we need to output oil on this one, and that guy would need to output his oil on that one, and so let's see, we have, it should work. We have oil on this one, oil on that one, and well, let's give him a try. That's something I hope the game could improve on a little bit. This is really not easy to read out if everything's connected as I want it to, but, well, the results show you if you did it correctly, you know. So we're just gonna be connecting that into the tank or yet another thermal power station. I like a power station, but I'd say I go for another power station. I'm not sure if the power station solution is a smart one. I am absolutely sure that it's only an intermediate solution though. Because the thing here is, one thing I'm already noticing, if at any moment this system here is not churning out science, the stuff should back up at some point. So, well, I'm not that convinced that we have something like a sustainable power policy here. Okay, so now I have plugged up, what? 2, 4, 5, and 6 refineries into this lane here. So let's check out how much of that stuff do they actually eat. So we have 1/3 of, what's the stuff again? Hydrogen. 1/3 unit of hydrogen per thingy here. So we eat right now 2 units of hydrogen per second. We create per second, what? We do create 1/4 of that per second per thingy, so 0.5, 0.75, 1, 125, 1.5, 1.75. So I still need 1 refinery more, or 0.5, 1, 1.5, 0.75, yeah. So this thing is actually still under provided, but it will, this whole thing could use 1 more refinery, so let's do this. So we're, after that I think I won't be, it's a tough choice, you know. So it turns out that I'm now overproducing on blue cubes for now. So where's the oil refinery? There. So now I have the urge to just amp up on red cube production simultaneously, but I'm not sure if that's really that important, you know. So let's do this. We're gonna go for something like that. Input. And there's something going wrong. Why is there hydrogen on the output? How come? How did that happen? Officially, those guys are all configured. Well, I'll monitor that. If it's only a one-time thing happening, I won't be caring about it at all, but if that happens more often, we have to take care of that. Okay, so here we're gonna go for a pretty simple operation. I want to, well, I hope that won't work. I won't be able to fit in a splitter into that corner here, and also we're out of iron, so let's fly over to our iron plate production. Something. Whoa, I didn't want to dismantle. Oh man.
You built a storage.
Yeah, I built a storage after I accidentally dismantled it. Imagine that. I mean, overall, that whole storage thing is so unnecessary at this point. I just got that because I got that, you know. Because back in the day, I was working with stuff like that, but I won't be working with that ever again, promise. So, I went to the wrong spot anyways. So, some things you learn the hard way. Oh, God. Okay. Total confusion! First up, this chest needs to be limited. Second up, we don't need that much iron ingots, thanks. Alright. So let's auto sort the inventory and finally get back to the things I was actually up to. So let's see if I'm able to twiddle in a inserter here, a splitter here. I don't think so. Alright, so we... Hooray! Polymer chemical processing. Okay. I don't want to work with organic crystals as a power source. I don't see the necessity of that. I will go for... Well, can I already create this new hydrogen recipe there? So I already have the X-ray cracking tech. So... This is the next step which I should be using actually instead of this mess. So tell you what, we're not gonna get that refinery in action. I'd say I'll leave this as it is for now because it works good enough. We can actually research with that what we need for now, but I actually want to dive either into a process which uses the X-ray cracking, or something else which needs to be done next. Because right now I don't feel like that's a smart thing to do, no. So let's see. Tech-wise, we are now heading closer towards the structure matrix tech. So let's see, is there anything that I can do in between? Because if not, I will... Alright, there's the super magnetic field generator. So we'll definitely need that one. Let's do it like this. I have way more blue cube production than I got the other one. So this is definitely the perfect moment to go for this tech. So yeah, I'd say next episode we will actually go for the modernization of this whole array, because I'm a little bit frustrated to rip something down which I just created, but at the same moment I feel like we won't be happy with this anyways for a longer period of time. So one thing that I wanted to check out though was here, energy storage. I feel like energy storage could be very, very important for our path. So there are so many decisions to go for. The thing with energy storage is quite simple. I would love to switch my power generation over to something different than these thermal power stations. Because as nice as it might be that they are all working with oil, I think we will be using our oil, for example, for hydrogen multiplication, because as far as I understand things, that's way more effective. Oh, I forgot to install a sorter here. Okay, that's really unfortunate. So yeah, thanks for watching, friends. We're gonna sort that out next episode and amp up that production even more. But for today, I'm quite happy with what happened here. We made quite some good progress, and I have doubled my science output. Next episode, I hope I will be able to do even more than just doubling my science output, but I am not sure about those. Anyways, drop me comments down below, leave me likes, leave me subscribes. I'd be super happy about your support, but most importantly, have a good time, and thanks for your time for sure, and see you soon. Bye-bye.